Hello travelers, my name is Vic Shaper Cotter, and this morning I am at Sunken Meadow Beach in Kings Park, New York. It is situated about 40 miles east of Manhattan on the north shore of Long Island, also known historically as the Gold Coast of New York. This beach is technically a New York State park, which is visited by 2 million people per year. If you prefer warmer water temperatures and calm, tranquil waves, then I suggest you visit a North Shore beach like Sunken Meadow instead of a beach on the South Shore, which is usually preferred by surfers for their huge and sometimes deadly waves. If you're a photographer, then visit Sunken Meadow. Beautiful beach scenery and connection to the Long Island Greenbelt Trail will provide you great shots, I guarantee it. If you are traveling by car, then I suggest you park at Field 1. This way you could be at the center of the boardwalk. To go to Sunken Meadow from Manhattan, go to Penn Station and then go to the Long Island Railroad, the LIRR concourse. From there you will take the Port Jefferson branch to Kings Park train station. The ride will be about an hour and a half long and will cost about $25 round trip. From the station you could take an Uber or taxi to Sunken Meadow State Park, which will be about $8. Sunken Meadow is a 1,300-acre state park, which is accessible via the Sunken Meadow State Parkway. Just take the Sunken Meadow State Parkway northbound, all the way to the end. During the spring and summer, you can avoid paying the car toll to access the park if you arrive after 4 p.m. weekdays and after 6 p.m. on weekends, or before 8 a.m. on the weekdays and 7 a.m. on the weekends. The park and boardwalk is open year-round from sunrise to sunset. The park's features include 3 miles of beaches on the Long Island Sound, a 3/4-mile long boardwalk, 6 miles of hiking trails, and facilities for biking, horseback riding, water sports, and general recreation. Just be aware of these rules before entering the boardwalk. For the most part, biking is forbidden, and no pets are allowed. Let me just say that Sunken Meadow is one of my favorite parks in New York and maybe in the whole United States. Because of its boardwalk, golf course, and so many amenities that it has to offer, right in my hometown, I am very proud to call this my local beach and state park. If you want to explore other areas outside of New York City and want to have a taste of local life, then Sunken Meadow would be a very relaxing retreat for you. I have been coming here for years since I was a little child, and I have always preferred it over the more crowded beaches in the South Shore. Most people typically come to Sunken Meadow after 6 p.m. or so, when there is no charge to get into the park, usually to use the boardwalk or just relax on the sand. The boardwalk is about 3¼ miles long, and every quarter mile there are mile markers at each spot. One thing I find very interesting is that New York State is in the middle of creating artificial reefs, 12 of them, around Long Island shores. And in the future, the closest reef to Sunken Meadow will be in Smithtown, at these exact coordinates. I'm not exactly sure when this project is going to be finished, but when it is, I will definitely make sure to do some snorkeling in the area. The 33-mile Long Island Greenbelt Trail begins here at Sunken Meadow and finishes all the way down to the Heckscher State Park, which is located on the south shore of Long Island. Free guided hikes are available every weekend year-round. From what I remember when I was a kid, there was a lot of incline, so make sure that you are properly fit before you start to hike this trail. The park's grounds are used as a venue for cross-country running and host competitions for cross-country teams from local high schools and runners clubs. Don't let its beauty fool you though. This 5-kilometer course is deliberately named Cardiac Hill. It is regarded as one of the most difficult cross-country courses in the entire country. But while running this course, you will be treated to some beautiful views around this park. The Sunken Meadow State Park Golf Course features 27 holes that may be played as either 9 or 18 holes, in addition to a driving range and putting green. The red course is the easiest out of the three. The green course is medium, and the blue course is slightly more challenging than the green course. But all three courses aren't all that difficult, but not all that easy either. All of the courses will give the average recreational golfer a very relaxing game. During weekdays, green fees for 18 holes is $23, on weekends $28. For 9 holes, $15 on weekdays and $18 on weekends. To rent a golf cart, it costs $14 for a single rider, $28 for 2 riders when playing 9 holes, or $20 for a single rider, $40 for 2 riders when playing 18 holes. Wow, so it's not Labor Day, it's not 4th of July, it's not during the weekend, but it's actually every Wednesday during the summer when Sunken Meadows Beach is at its busiest. Because today is Lobster Fest. Now every Wednesday night from between 6 to 9 p.m. Sunken Meadow has Lobster Fest, which where you get for $26 you get a half a lobster, corn on the cob, potatoes, and clams, and mussels, all for that price. And for international visitors, that does include tax and tip because there is no wait service. So this is actually a really good deal, and all of the locals know it, which is exactly why it is so unbelievably packed. You also have the option to order a la carte if you don't want to get the seafood platter. A whole lobster on its own is $20. They also have craft beer available and wine by the bottle or the glass. Where would you be right now? I don't think you can see in the video, but it is completely neon red. I'm on stand right there. No, right here. Remember the pavilion I was telling you about earlier in the video? The venue where you can host events on Sunken Meadow? This is it right here. It's at the western end of the boardwalk, and the prices are actually very reasonable from what I gathered online. And also, if you do have your wedding here, you can have your ceremony right on the beach with a beautiful, cool sunset. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching towards the end of this video. I so greatly appreciate it. This is my first video series of Long Island tourism as part of my New York and Northeast USA tourism series. I so greatly appreciate all my friends and family who have helped me out. Shout out to Randy Santel at foodchallenges.com and Joel Hansen, Model vs. Food, for showing me some tips and helping me and guiding me throughout this whole process. And with that, happy travels everybody. You take care.